saying. The arcane sigils of them being undone, or my bad, not undone, temporarily disabled. Lucia herself forming keys to fit the locks. Yes, forming keys. Bio keys, you might call them. Keys made of vines that will perfectly fit the locks of her craft. One by one, turn by turn, glyph by glyph, physical or magical locks are being undone. Until there are none left. She takes a deep breath, grabs the handle, turns it, and opens it. Outward. Inward into the room, outward from her. And gestures for you all to enter. Who's the first in? Just curious.
Before we do
why
that,
not?
hold up. 2 seconds. Should we talk to the Venkoshi forces and work on some negotiation before we do this?
Now is not the time.
Alright, fuck me then.
If you wish to go back, she gestures at the way that you guys took in. You may. So long as you don't bring anyone else in. Silence.
Yes.
So, who enters the room first?
Why not? I'll go for it. Curiosity and all that.
Ruan steps in. Who's after?
I guess I'll go. If nobody else.
And they're after her.
I know I go like last or second to last if Abigail wants to be last again because she's watching everyone.
She'll be last.
Okay.
I'll go just before Rose then.
Oh, I beat me to it.
So, Ruan, Fia, let's say Veracord, Rose, Abigail.
Misaligned these damn things. Actually, we'll have to do this. Alright. So, you guys enter into the place. And what a sight it is to behold. The room, I say the more physical parts of it, my bad, not physical, mundane parts of it, is but a simple cavern. A large one, sure. One that features a pond, a subterranean little lake here. Lake and pond is really big. I guess it's pretty decently sized, but I'll call it a pond nonetheless. Subterranean pond, but we'll get to that in a second. No, the thing that catches your guys' attention is the ceiling of this cavern, or the lack thereof. You guys see a widespread, widely grown, almost, I suppose it is sort of overgrown, nexus of vines. Bioluminescent, what a fun term, vines. Many of these vines have silvery specks across them and veins that protrude out down them. But some, a small minority, have, instead of silver, bright yellow and vibrant purples. Behind the vine nexus here, also the music really kicked up perfectly for me. Behind the vine nexus is a sky of twilight. Or sort of. There are splotches at the horizon, ones of, well, silver. They're fluid. That's why they're splotches. They grow and shrink, sort of amorphous, forming a silver lining in the horizon itself in various spots. Not entirely, but mostly. This bright sky and bioluminescent network of vines all sits above a large pond. One in which the pond itself has a lip of stonework, a sidewalk of sorts around it that spans a couple of feet, maybe 3 at its wider points. Stonework is mundane. It is stone. Old stone. Natural stone. But it is still stone. The pond, however, is, despite the twilight sky above it, utterly black and ink-like. Further, despite all this, there is a star-like bright white light at the bottom. What you all infer to be the blade at the bottom of the depths. You know, this song goes a lot harder than I remember.
Drama! What is
Don't
this?
worry, I have alternatives. I believe it's actually
Yeah, there it is.
this one. Now that I think about it, I think I picked 3 songs and was going to change them in accordance to what was going on. So that's my bad. But nonetheless, this.
Also, good.
If things get dramatic there, we'll use that song. But for more quiet tone, we'll use this one. As you guys are looking around the place, spanning across the circumference, we'll call it, not exactly a circle, but close enough, circumference of the pond's surface, Losha does follow in behind you all, as you guys are taking in the sight and looking down into this darkness. It's not too late to say no, if you wish. I won't mind.
Well, we come this far.
You want to stop now?
As unfortunate as it is to say, I think we've been through worse.
Yes.
We're gonna test that.
The point of
Point of no return.
You have not. Not yet. Once you step into the water, I won't be able to say.
Well, I've already died once.
I'll make it a second.
Yeah, well. We'll see how it goes.
Oh, the words of Captain Pikes truly does ring in my mind. I'd like to prove him wrong this time. So, who's up for a swim?
Takes out a breather.
Ah, very wise. Everyone,
Everyone falls
beginning
asleep.
quickly on your grievers, yeah.
Because I don't think there's a better opportunity to use this, I'm gonna use freedom of movement thing from the royals, as I'm gonna put it.
Oh,
Very
the Tide's
well.
Blessing.
Yeah, time's
Very
blessing,
well.
thank you.
I no longer have that. Wow.
Yeah, you don't have that. It's your guys' to use. You guys still have, I think, 3 or 4 more days.
Yeah. I might just use it as well.
It's up to you guys.
In for a penny. In for a
Are
pound.
you guys done with being in the water? Maybe, and then, you guys don't have cause to use this anymore. Maybe.
Where's my character sheet? There you go.
So,
Hmm.
Rose, Fear, you're using this?
Indeed.
Very well.
I feel like I'll just forget to again, so.
Mm. Your guys' choice.
Oh, cool, so I can breathe under. Wait. Spit up with the water breathing.
The pond isn't too deep, so this is to scale. It only goes down some 75 feet at its deepest point.
Mhm.
So, yeah. Who's first in?
I looked at Korg to see if he's gonna go, and if he doesn't, I'll go.
why not?
How brave? How quite actually brave?
I will let you take the point if you so wish. Perhaps can
I will
pull you out
say-
if need be.
In the meta sense of this, I'm not going to be tracking your guys' movement this whole time. Your movement isn't the catch here.
You'll survive what it is. Ooh.
No, it's a matter of how
Yeah,
deep you
'cause
are.
Okay.
There are only 3 stages to this. Only 3.
Mm-hmm.
Turn by turn. Simple as that. I don't care how fast you can move. You guys will move one by one, yes or no. Or you stop moving for whatever reason. Simple as that. Ruhan's the first in. Who's next?
Oh, okay. I'll go second.
I'll go third.
I'll go first then.
5th, 6th, 7th. How perfect. Like it's been designed. Ain't that crazy.
Wild concept.
Everyone make me a wisdom saving throw. As you all step into the water, swim down 5, 10, 20 feet.
Damn, starting off strong, are we?
Yeah, you guys are not doing very well at all.
Oh, bless applies to that, not guidance saving.
Are you able to do that for me?
I got you. I was opening you up right now, actually.
Yeah, I'm cleaning my
Yeah.
garage out.
The D4 is from the
From...
dedication.
Do you roll for... Wait, is dedication a roll, or is it just a thing?
The thing you wait, that thing.
Oh, right. Okay.
You said
So
Oh,
close
yeah.
yet so far. So close yet so far. Now, today is a day of, I suppose, rule lawyering or arguments. It'll be in the spirit of things. If you guys believe you deserve advantage on on the next word I'm about to tell you, after this sentence or so, feel free to argue it at me. I won't mind. The word. I'll say the word and then I'll give it a little description. The word is cower. Seeing a horrid visage, which is promptly purged, the very sight is purged from your minds. If you guys step out, that is. If you get out of the pond, you don't have to deal with it anymore.
No, I think Korik would.
Anyone
like-
feeling brave?
Yeah, Korik's gonna be the
Hell
last
no.
one out.
Hell no.
Only when the other people are stepped out will he get.
Oh, you guys all failed. You're gonna take the penalty for it,
Yeah.
unless you have causality for getting advantage, which might cause you to succeed. Which is what I'm wondering. Do any of you guys believe you're brave?
Can I see the bottom of this area?
Yeah, you can see what marks the bottom, which is the bright light, but you can't see the way down. You see the light at the end of the tunnel, so to speak.
Okay. Yeah, I believe I would get advantage because I would activate my rune.
Nice.
Which rune? The leave rune?
The
Oh, no, I thought.
yeah.
No, not leave. Uber. This is basically a turn-by-turn thing, so yeah, a minute. Very well, I'll roll for you again. Okay, you went from 10 to 21.
Acceptable.
So he succeeds.
The power of external wisdom.
You have 2 reactions, courtesy of the advanced fighting style. Do you want to give anyone advantage?
Lorelai.
I haven't actually rolled for the
Not even
NPCs
fucking-
yet.
Not even holding out on that one.
I haven't even rolled for the
One
NPCs
here.
yet, so let's see. Varric gets a 10. Go figure. Here's the thing. Just because the word is coward doesn't mean you have to leave. I'm just saying this. You don't have to leave the pond.
It's the suggestion of just like, hey, you should go.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You guys can keep going deeper if you want.
I don't know if suggestion is the right word. Ultimatum might be more apt.
Yeah. Lorelai gets a 20.
So-
She succeeds, so. The DC 16. I should announce these DCs before you guys roll stuff. That's
What
my
about
bad.
Abigail?
okay.
Did you roll for her?
I'm rolling right now, chill. She has 2 second level pack slots. which would give her then a +5. This is a wisdom save, so I'm not going to use a pack slot just yet. Watch me eat my words.
Oof.
Look at myself eat my words.
No.
Abigail fails. Ha! How fun. I'm not calling in the divine favor just yet.
Might need it.
Maybe.
I think that concept of bravery and not running is something Rose is struggling with, so I'm not sure if she'd have advantage or this would be like a test.
That's
of her.
why I ask you.
Yeah. But
This
could
is
I-
your point of character development. Do
Yeah.
you think she's advanced far enough? This is on your choice.
I don't think she would get advantage, but could I use her spell emergency reposition to give Fia advantage instead?
Oh.
If you want to call in the spell slot, sure.
Yeah.
I would
Yeah.
I would argue that Korik would roll with advantage because it's not in him to back down once everybody's in.
Understandable.
I
Fair
would
enough.
agree with that because past instances
Very fair.
where he was ready
Then-
to sacrifice himself and Ruhan was encouraging him to do it.
Yep.
Very well. Fia and Korik roll with advantage.
Okay.
Ruhan still has his.
Nope.
Nope. Well, yeah, even with a D4, it won't be successful.
Oh,
Damn.
never mind.
You guys are just destined to fail.
Well, hey,
Yeah.
this is a good thing. This is the easiest level. We're getting all the bad stuff out now. That's totally how that works.
So, people that failed remaining are Korik, basically all the PCs except Ruhan, Varric, and Ab. So basically, only you and Lorelei succeeded.
I
Dramatic.
think anyone with like a decent
Quite.
passive perception would hear Ruhan mutter through the rebriever, "Okay, I understand."
So, I'm sure you're all wondering what is the penalty for failing. I decided to go with something a bit more long term this time around.
Minus 2 levels.
That would be funny. We'll get there.
Something no longer a warlock.
Creatures that fail now have disadvantage on attack rolls, ability checks, and saving throws utilizing strength and dexterity, as they gain a constant tremble to their mortal forms. You also gain silver damage vulnerability, your flesh tingling and eventually sizzling when coming into contact with silver. These effects last 1d4 plus 2 times 10 hours. So, those of you that fail, roll me 1d4 plus 2.
Can I legendary resistance that with a mask?
If you want, but I will say there will be something fun that happens.
I'm a dumbass.
It's okay,
Yeah,
I got one.
I'll use the mask. The
Hey.
Oh,
legendary
obviously I can
resistance
fill.
plus.
I'm not the other one. That's fine.
I don't have a target to reflect it on. I guess,
No. You succeed then. Now, I had a feeling you might be calling in the mask for this.
Just reflect it on the road.
In fact, I had a feeling about it since last session when I was wondering if you'd use it on the Dragon's Breath.
Yeah, I chose not to.
Okay, I need to do this then. Let's see, there's 3 of you.
Oh no. Korak!
1. Curse save. Okay, I'll drag into Whispers. Actually, you didn't tell what level for the initial thing of the mask. You didn't tell anyone who it was, right?
No, I haven't mentioned it. to anyone.
Or what level. Okay, then I'll have
No.
to keep this on equivalent levels prep.
So we said attack, saving throws, and what was the last one? Ability checks?
I think so.
Okay. Would make sense. No.
Yeah, I don't know. I zoned out when I wasn't a loser.
Lehu is a her.
I could have done protection from good and evil, but I don't know if that would have helped.
Actually, probably.
Fuck.
Probably.
Maybe. Unless this is just like a supernatural regional force instead of a
Oh
being.
wait, I have that spell too, don't I?
Can't be frightened or possessed.
I
It
do.
might
I have
just the
that spell.
frightened aspect.
That's a good call, Garth. I have new shit that I don't realize I have.
Yeah. Too bad we didn't think of that before this happened. Well, I didn't think about that. You don't get the punishment. Because, oh, look at me, I have a weird cursed mask. Ooh.
And you were over there thinking con saves would be better than wisdom. Lamau.
But you would have to pick a type of creature. So it's a gamble either way.
Do you? Are you sure?
One willing
Don't
creature
you?
you touch is protected against certain types of creatures. So it doesn't say you have to pick, it just says certain types and then lists. Aberration, Celestial, Elemental, Fae, Fiend, and Undead. So from the
I
wording,
understood that.
I would
you
interpret
good.
it
You
as
good.
all of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it harkens back to 3.5 when all those types of creatures were considered outsiders.
Ah.
Checks out. Yeah. I might throw that on for future uses, but
Well, we don't know what this thing is. It's a creature, right?
it's
More of a curse.
it's
Interesting.
a weird caveat of thing. I think it would fall into like potential narrative benefits at that point.
Oh,
It would depend on
frick.
Crash. That's what it would depend on. Either way, I'm gonna throw it
Yeah.
in because it's like that's a good spell, and I probably should have went in with that.
Ooh.
Oh, it's so.
What if I
it's so
cast
good.
command
It's
on someone and says resist?
See,
That
that's
would
what
be
I'm getting the feeling this is. It's like a mass command.
Yeah. Could I counter command that? Fearless. Just can't.
Counter charm.
Oh yeah. Kirsty has that.
Too bad she can't sing with a rebreather.
She can. It's just really crap. Howdy.
Hello.
Welcome back.
So I'm just gonna roll the same thing for both the NPCs because it's just that's that way. 40 hours.
4D.
40.
Ba, 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 ba.
The number times 10.
I missed the times
So
10
for you and Fina, that's 60 hours. Any roll using strength or dex. Yeah,
That's like 3.5 days, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
something like that.
It's a
Yeah.
minute.
Right.
Disadvantage doesn't mean it's an auto fail. It just means that you now have a harder time of it, as you're constantly have a tremor in your flesh.
So it was disadvantage on strength and dex saves and attacks.
Attack
Save,
like
save,
ability
everything.
checks, anything really that uses them at this
Yeah.
point.
Okay, that's fine.
Strength or
Tackles,
dex
ability
roll.
checks, saving throws.
Okay, makes it a bit easier that it's Feck and
These,
everything.
yeah, these are the insanity rules of 5e.
Now, fun fact, that applies to initiative as well.
Because
Yeah.
it's oh.
Because it's death.
I know.
I have advantage from that. Yeah, so I
Do
would
I
just drop down
have
to normal
anything?
initiative. You know what? I'm not gonna change that for now. I doubt it's gonna happen. Hey, could I cast protection from good and evil upon myself? Should have done that from the beginning because that might be better.
I will tell you, it won't affect this.
Okay, good to know. And
Because what are the types of good and evil?
anyhow,
Well, that's sort of the thing. I'm not saying that it's an older being that's causing this stuff.
There you go.
oh, you were asking. Okay, sorry, I misinterpreted what you were saying.
Yeah, you guys aren't being charmed or frightened or possessed. Nothing's
Not yet,
making
anyway.
you. Nothing's making you leave this place. It's just pointing a gun to your head.
It's a very
Whether or not you are or afraid of that gun is up to you. Nothing. Your fear of it won't stop the bullet.
Mm-hmm.
Can I
Yeah.
cast command on myself?
No, you guys are free to keep going deeper, which is my next question. Who goes deeper?
Hi.
There's more effects. We can keep
Yeah.
going.
Yeah, I don't know. I
Yeah,
feel like
so-
she'd probably be determined enough to go forward, but it'd be a hell of
Here's
a
the
lot
thing:
more
I don't know
confidence.
how much Fia uses her dex when she's a spellcaster. Well, I mean, you are a sword bard, so maybe I shouldn't say that, but you know, it's up to you guys.
Mm,
Yeah, Korik will descend.
Same.
Definitely go deeper.
yeah.
Balls deep.
Bad wording.
I think I would descend, but I would definitely be like one of the last ones to go down, I think.
There you go, a little wide berth around you.
Yeah, I'm just like, I'll just be right back here, guys.
Same save again. Wisdom. Same DC, 16.
That's not a roll that I like there. Oh, I like that roll. I like that roll.
Oh my god.
Hey, see, it got. Oh fuck.
Oh wait, I've
why
got
are we rolling
disadvantage on.
disadvantage?
Never mind.
Well,
I-
it's the
I
first
turned it
number
on for
anyway, so it wouldn't matter
Yeah, yeah.
advantage or disadvantage.
So yeah.
take it off.
Oh.
Let's see, Ruan got a 13. I imagine you want to reroll it. Let's see,
Ruhan?
this up 7 and why is it not scrolling? There it is. There, up 7 and 8. I'm just gonna say he would reroll it. Boom. Thank God for these rerolls.
Ooh, was that me?
Yeah. Who? I think everyone. Okay, so this time only Fia failed, and for the NPCs, I'm gonna check right now. All right, Abigail can live with strength for Dex. She can't live with what's about to come, and I'm gonna go in that second slot. So that's +5 to a Wisdom save. Well, I should get that.
Can I see like the other people's reaction to this? Like, what is everyone's reaction?
Oh yeah, my bad. Also, she didn't fucking hear it, of course. This word, as you guys swim deeper to the second tier, so to speak, is paranoia.
Classic.
A sense of paranoia floods you. Hearkening, fearing a number of things. Retribution from your fellows for a slight long forgotten. A betrayal from the fairy above you. These subtle controls of enchantment magic. It can go on, and perhaps that's the problem. So many doubts in your head leaking through. I mean, you guys are looking pretty good so far. Let's see. So Abigail succeeded pretty handily. So a bit of a waste from a spell slot, but we can't help these things. Varric fails. That's a shame. And Miss Lorelei here, she rolled well before. Probably not now. No, definitely not now. That's a 6.
Oh, she does have a reroll.
All right. So let's see what the reroll. 12 still fails.
Feels bad. All right.
I don't think my fear thing would help with this one.
Creatures that
Yeah.
fail have disadvantage on attack rolls, ability checks, and saving throws, utilizing wisdom or charisma.
Ooh.
Fuck.
You now have an item you are attached to. A precious lucky charm. You also know everyone else has one of those items. If you manage to acquire another person's item, your disadvantage goes away. But that paranoid person, so people that succeed don't count, that paranoid person not only has disadvantage, they also have an automatic -5 to anything that uses wisdom or charisma.
Oh shit.
So you could even yourself out, having 2 lucky charms, one of your own, one of someone else. Double luck, it all balances out, right? Something to curtail that paranoia, that whispering voice in your head that is maybe your conscience. But you're really damning someone else in doing so. So, this effect lasts 1d6 plus 2 times 10 hours.
Ooh.
So up to 8.
It gets worse. So, luckily, Fia, you and the NPCs, sans Abigail, are the only ones with this. So, why don't you roll me a 1d6 plus 2 while I do the same?
Hey.
Okay, what?
It's only 30.
It's only
Only
6
30.
hours.
Interesting.
30 hours?
For
30
all
hours.
the NPCs and you. So, for 30 hours,
30.
you have this. What is your lucky charm?
Is it an item I've already got?
It's an item that you have on your person somewhere. You are free to pick what it is.
You should pick a random gold coin.
Oh yeah, another coin.
Another coin. Very well. The another coin is your lucky charm. What is it for Varric and Lorelei? Well, I guess you'll just have to see whatever it is they're fidgeting with once you guys get surface side. I guess you lucked out that it wasn't Abigail.
Yeah, I was thinking like she would.
She
fucking
would
take it to
100%
your
would
apartment.
have stolen your stuff.
Oh yeah, hoarding it.
I think Lorelei and Varric are the 2 more honorable NPCs, so you like that. and only 30 hours. You'll have this debuff less for less amount of time than the other one.
I know.
About half as long to be exact. Was there an irony to that?
Ugh.
The downside here is that we're halfway there, but I guarantee it's gonna be rough going back up. This is gonna suck.
So, who wants to go down more?
I do.
Yup.
Yeah, with the nat 20, Rose is almost like invigorated. Hell yeah, hell yeah.
Oh, I don't
Yeah.
know, man. That determination is, it's waning.
Curiosity killed the cat, you know?
Hey
So-
man, we just need to get the
That
banner
is
up.
true.
We don't need all of us there to do such. Probably.
Yeah, I'd probably go down a bit and then would sort of like keep far away from like everybody else.
As
Hey,
we.
So
as
do
we
you or do you
descend-
not go down another death?
If you need to ascend, ascend. It's not
Ascend,
worth
yeah. We'll
leaving.
just we'll ascend, yeah. But
You will not. You get
oh
to
no, sorry, not ascend. No, sorry, not ascend. Oh
the
fuck
term is
yeah.
descend.
Yeah, sorry, I meant to ascend.
You're all good.
Oh, I'm not on the line, I promise.
Yet.
Yeah, might be helpful against all this fearful stuff here.
As we go deeper, can I cast command? Like, does it have to be a different creature? And I cast it on myself. Creature that I can see within range.
I mean, technicality, you can't see yourself right now because it's utter blackness right now. But if you want to command yourself, I'd allow it. What would you command yourself to do?
Indomitable.
Mm.
Hey,
We'll
that's
see if
a
that has
level up
any effects.
You can't just.
You can choose to auto fail your own saving throw. So
Yeah.
we'll see. You guys get to the bottom. Mission accomplished. You have some of you have tremors to your form. Others still have a whispering in their head, telling them about all the bad stuff that's going to happen to them, either logically or rationally. Who? Actually, we'll make this a bit easier. Because I imagine you'll all try. Let's determine the order of who tries to pull the blade from the bottom.
Sure,
Yeah.
that's an interesting one. Where's
Yeah,
Roll
this
initiative,
twice. Mhm. I need to roll this twice. Well, give it an 8.
LMAO.
Oh, wait a minute, I forgot to click my character. That's useful.
I mean, don't worry, you have disadvantage anyway, so.
Yeah. I can't go much further down than an 8, so.
Never say
Welcome to the
never.
Six Club.
Well, I succeeded, so she is at 15. And Rohan succeeded, so he just gets whatever number we roll right now. Interesting. This is the turn order. Wait, no, you don't have the 15, you have the 8. There we go. How very fitting that Cork is first up. Cork and Lorelei shared. How very fitting. Cork, doth thou attempt to pull the sword? The blade, rather. It's not a sword, it's a dagger. As you guys close in on the blade, you guys hear yet another word. It is perpetuance. No saves. Not yet. In full transparency, to whoever is pulling the blade, it is a DC 20 strength or athletics check if they have proficiency with it. Targets people that fail to pull the blade out in one fell swoop must make a DC 20 con save. If you fail by 5 or more, you're instantly petrified. Failing by 4 or more causes a partial state of petrification, allowing them to break their hand free, preventing full petrification. or allowing nearby others to try to do something. I don't know what, but perhaps you guys can, inform me when it happens, if it happens. But Cork, you're first up. Make me a strength or athletics if you have proficiency in it. Check.
I do not have proficiency in athletics.
That is unfortunate. Then it shall be simple strength of DC 20.
Does he have disadvantage or no?
No.
No, he called in the math for the first one, which is honestly probably the better time to have used it between the two choices. Imagine if you got so far down
That's a bad
here.
roll.
That is quite a bad roll.
Uh-oh.
Even with the dedication, that won't save you. I don't think does dedication apply to ability
Yeah, it
checks?
does. No, saving throws only.
Well, hopefully it comes in handy for the con save you now have to make. DC 20. 17, not instant petrification, and the dedication might help. So close.
That's insulting.
Yes.
That's close.
So
Too late.
far.
Is it too late for the bardic die? Would that work in this situation?
Way
You
too
should
late.
have retroactively
Way too late.
said
Yeah,
it.
that's fine. I just thought of it there. Apologies.
As you grasp onto the blade, grabbing the entirety of, because it's just a dagger, the grip, your hand begins turning to stone. Does anyone have anything they could do to help?
Besides the Tome of Favors, no.
I could try to break it off with the fingers. I don't think that's helping.
The thing
though.
is, you grab it, the hand palm outward, and everything is what's getting petrified, as one would grab a dagger with to pull it out from a stonework.
Yeah.
I mean, other than chopping off the hand.
I don't know I got anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, neither do I.
No, I would say the only thing that comes into this would be the Uvarun. That's the only thing that comes to my mind.
It would have been if I didn't forget about it.
Do you have Lucky still, or did you use all those?
I do, but lucky only applies to you or enemies attacking you.
Oh, shit. Yeah, I think you're missing a lefty, bud.
Well, I thought you were using the Uvar rune already. It should be active, isn't it? Isn't it?
It is, but you have to call it in beforehand.
Ew.
Yeah, it's an advantage, not a reroll.
I'll let you do it, because you're not exactly at your computer right now to see these rolls happening.
Okay, yeah. Take one.
The question is, which one do you give it to? I'll only let you do it to one. So either the strength check to pull it out in the first place, or the con save to not be petrified. I'll let you do one.
I think the con save. I think there's a better chance of it making the con save than the strength save.
Correct.
By modifiers, you're right. Alright. Clark, you're keeping the 2. Keeping the 2 on the d4, but reroll the con save.
Oh, no.
He got worse.
You needed it just at 11.
Alrighty. Before you ask, no, Abigail doesn't have greater restoration. No, neither does Losha.
Is he stuck with a 13, or does he... Can he...
I mean, he keeps the 17.
Okay, he keeps a 17.
It's just that he now may or may not be down a hand. Now, here's the thing. You guys can still grab the blade and pull it out, and him with it, thus preventing him from losing his hand. That is an option. Let me say, you will have a bit of disadvantage on the initial strength check because there's sort of a hand grabbing the grip of it, and it can't be removed.
Can I do something?
What would you like to do?
I would like to say through the rebreather, leave it, pull my hand. As in, don't grab the blade, grab me and pull the hand.
Could it...
Let's see. Let me hear the rules of petrification, because you can break petrified stuff. They're not, like, invulnerable.
Yeah.
Could I use...
So here's the thing. Functionally, we could take your arm off at the elbow, but leave it attached to it, which would petrify, and then greater restoration would maybe do the same thing.
Could I try using Dispelling Shot to just deactivate the petrification process?
You can try.
Sure, I'm gonna shoot him in the hand.
Let's see. Dispel
What's
magic.
the Tome of Favor?
Yeah, I mean, we have escape plan, so we could literally just give him pass on a saving throw, but, like, I want to keep it interesting.
To
Yeah.
succeed on a thing, right?
Yeah.
The thing.
Yeah.
Why not do the
Here's
strength
my
roll?
question.
Oh,
Crash,
that's...
Yes.
can I take his place for it?
Through the Tome of Favors. Pass a saving throw. Succeed a skill check. Change any one of your rolls into a d20. Change any one of the DM's rolls into a nat 1. Wouldn't necessarily be or Dream's expectations of reroll any roll. So it wouldn't be a matter of taking his place. It would be a matter of influencing his roll nonetheless, though.
Ah.
So what I was thinking was, could Korik use his sort of, I don't know, bonus action, reaction, something to attempt to leave his hand deliberately on the blade and...
Oh no, you don't got a choice on that.
Yeah, no, but as in to sort of accepting his fate more or less and just grabbing, pulling with his legs and trying to give the next person who is trying to do this.
Oh, trying to
advantage.
kick off while they're holding onto your arm?
Yeah,
I'd allow it.
yeah, so that's what I think I would do. I think he's okay with whatever happens to him.
Ah, but the sweet
Let's
tags.
try to dispel magic
Uh,
first.
But the next one is freaking Lorelei. And she.
She could pass it to someone else that doesn't have disadvantage, in theory.
I mean, she has +5 to athletics, so it's 25-75. Success fail.
I mean,
With advantage, that evens out statistically to 50-50.
Isn't
Statistically.
she already at disadvantage? No, she passed the first one.
She
failed the
passed
wisdom.
the first one, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So yeah, wisdom and charisma are things that, oh wow. Yeah, it's up to you guys. But let's start with that dispelling shot. I'm not going to make you roll for it. That being said, dispelling shot does have a mechanic with it. The DC is 19. This is a cursed item at the bottom of a Fey pond that's been here for centuries. If you
Yeah,
don't think there's a
that's
9th level
right.
spell equivalent on this fucking thing, you on some shit. So the
Bark
DC
die.
is 19.
Check.
So you
Bark
have
die.
a 10% chance. Bark die doesn't apply to these.
Does it not?
This isn't an ability check, it's just a roll.
Oh, okay.
If you want to give it to me, I can grow large. I have good athletics. That's
No, he's not trying to
Yeah.
pull it out right now. He's trying to dispel the petrification in the first
yeah.
place.
I'm talking about for after.
Oh, for after, okay.
Oh yeah, take it then. Yeah. Yeah.
Mark down a
Okay.
Bark Inspiration.
So, DC
Don't even need to roll to attack.
So, roll 1d20. So that'll be plus my arrow modifier.
If I was an asshole, I would make you attack, and then I would give you disadvantage for being underwater. If I was an asshole.
Then I could just do fleet foot and I would have regular. Plus
Thus causing you to use it up, and then I would still be an asshole.
Yeah, fair. Would I don't add proficiency to that, do I? No, I do. Do I?
You add your intelligence modifier,
Okay,
which is
intelligence.
better than what a lot of wizards get.
So it'd just be.
So it's not 10% at least.
Yeah.
An
It might not
ability
be a
check.
disadvantage.
It does say
Yeah.
ability check there, no?
Oh shit.
You do have freedom of movement too, so you might not be at advantage for shooting underwater.
Oh, yeah, that's a
Yeah,
good point. I forgot you guys mentioned that.
Oh yeah, the text plus.
All right, let me read this because it's just directly a carbon copy of Dispel Magic, the wording of the spell.
Yeah, you make a casting check against it, no proficiency.
I stand corrected. If you want to have added that Bardic Inspiration, you can.
Go for it.
Okay. So it'd be 1d20 plus 1 because that's where my arrow's at, plus 4 because that's my intelligence, and then plus a d8.
You succeeded the previous Wisdom save, correct? In that 20. So yes. Wouldn't that be funny if you got disadvantage on this now?
Yeah, that'd be a good time. So plus 1d8.
DC 19. I believe in you.
Barely enough. Thank you for that die.
Yes, the Bardic Inspiration truly did make the difference between 1 off from failure and being 3 or 2 above a success. In technicality, you have resistance to damage when you're petrified, so roll me the damage for this shot in the first place. And then we'll have that because petrification.
Slash roll 1d.
It's a bit of an arbitrary point, I'm just curious. Because he has regeneration and temp HP.
Damn, that's a
So
good
you only
roll.
take 7 damage. which is probably soaked up by the 11 temp HP from Abigail. So
Yeah.
yeah. Nonetheless, an arrow gets lodged into not the palm of your hand, but the like where the big fatty part of like where underneath your thumb, that sort of padding part rather.
Ooh. Mhm.
As an arrowhead sinks into it, but through stonework, I might add, because your hand's stone right now. But your hand begins being unpetrified, and you manage to free your hand from it. Blood soaking into the black waters. So,
Oh, yeah, points.
you're not petrified in any way, shape, or form. You just have a bit of a cut in your hand, or more like a
Bruise.
laceration.
Laceration, bruise. However you feel like dicing that one. Okay.
Alrighty. Now, there is a thing here which Lorelei will demonstrate. It is a double or nothing. Giving help to someone would give them advantage. It also brings you in on the same problem. But if you just pull it in one fell swoop, what does it matter? Lorelei will help whoever wishes to go next. Varric just looks at Ruhan because Varric
Big
knows
Ruhan.
what he's about
Yeah.
and what Ruhan's about. That being said, Fia, if you want to prove them wrong, you know, be
Oh,
my
no.
guest.
Tail is firmly between legs.
Abigail knows what she's about. Rose.
If I didn't have disadvantage, I think I would try. But it also feels pointless because,
You would have advantage, thus negating it.
yeah. But it's either I have normal or Ruhan has advantage. I think Rose would recognize that and scoot out of the way for him to do his get big boy time thing.
He's not even in here.
Ah,
Yeah,
piss.
yeah, disconnected.
There
Oh,
There
speaking
he
of
is.
hey, there he is.
There we go.
There he is.
And he is muted.
He is indeed muted, but that might be because he has a bunch of stuff happening in the background.
True.
No, my phone died. Hey, I just thought about something. Fred, don't even worry about it. You have regeneration on.
Yeah, you have healing. Well, the regenerative thing heals you. It doesn't regenerate limbs. That's for way later. Like level 14 Varric.
Maybe if it cut off like the tip of your finger.
Yeah. Disregard that you won't be able to just take the tips, but, you know. You'll basically be shattering it at the wrist if you guys were to, be petrified by this and want to break yourself free. But maybe that won't even be necessary. They look to the strongest member of this group, Ruhan. You have advantage from Lorelei.
Right now, it's Fred.
The once and future king of 22.
Oh, you're right. That's right. He has the belt. Wait, he's right. Wait, he's right though. Wait.
Wait, so.
So he was your best bet. Ooh, that's awkward.
Alright.
That being said, he didn't have proficiency of athletics. Do you have proficiency
No.
of
I
athletics?
do. Of course I do.
Okay, so that is a bit of a difference. That's a bit of a difference.
I did too,
I
but I
love
also have
to see
strength
it.
6 plus 6.
Who gave me inspiration?
You have mark inspiration. You also
Very
have
shaky thumbs up.
you have advantage from Lorelei.
Little swole.
One fell swoop, double or nothing.
So yeah,
Real
I use my
swole.
giant right to grow.
Oh, I forgot
And,
that. Which I don't know why I forgot that.
I can't gain myself like super advantage by Uvar room. But that's
I mean, it will at least like require Lorelei to not be present for it, thus not having to go double or nothing for if you fail, then double petrifications might happen, which would be funny.
yeah.
Look at that, not even a
Easy money.
challenge.
Ooh.
Didn't even need the D4.
Oh, but just to flex, you know. 26.
26 as it is a dagger wrought from cold iron and silver. It is unsurprisingly cursed. So cursed, it automatically takes an attunement slot just for pulling it out.
Oh, I have one.
I will unlock the handout for it. It is a dagger called Angler.
Oh, that's so nasty.
Oh, it's pretty nice. As for the last, all of you can read it. As for the last paragraph of it, you hear a word. You all hear a word. The word is vassal. For being the brave one to pull it out from the depths, make me a wisdom saving throw, Ruhan.
Ah, now I will call it that.
It's a good thing you didn't fail on the way down, huh? That would be awkward if you had disadvantage on this.
Yeah. Oh no, why did I
17.
flex? I could have had that saving throw.
Is it a 16 or is it a 20?
I could have.
It's a 22.
22.
Could have kept the
Jesus.
bardic die.
You could have had the bardic die.
Oh well.
Oh fuck! Oh shit!
No, I used it like a fool.
He dug
Yeah,
his own
that's
grave.
a-
We're good.
Just to wonder
I-
what might have been. Ah, I see. How interesting. You had an inscription in your head. I sent it to you and Garth before, but I'll send it again just in case. In case you're all curious, whoso pulleth this dagger from the depths of the Fae's foul dwelling is hereby marked by my curse, the Piscator's curse. Free thyself by beholding to a true hero, for righteous absolution or due execution. Now, because you failed to save, we have some fun things here. You lose a level.
Oh shit, son.
Whatever
Oh
class
my
you were
God.
before, you are no longer it. You are now a blood hunter of the Order of Lycanthrope variety.
Holy shit.
Yeah, I saw the hyper transformation thing. I'm like, what does that mean? He doesn't do. Oh.
You are cursed by this blade. You are now another class. You can be free of the curse if you manage to pull the blood dagger out from your hand, which is a bit of a problem. It is stuck to your hand, not by petrification, but just the fact that you can't relinquish it from your grip. Literally, you can't relinquish it. But you have the dagger. There are ways of removing it, some more physical than others. I don't guarantee these are safe in any way, shape, or form, but they are present if you want to go back to what you were before. Dagger in hand, in a semi, and actually more than semi, entirely, and in fact more than entirely, too entirely literal a manner, you guys surface. Bring the dagger in with you guys. There it is.
Holy shit.
Quite the thing, isn't it?
That was an unexpected ending.
It wasn't deadly.
It was
It's
life
costly.
changing.
It's costly. Again, you can remove it. You can. And if it's of any consideration, Losha does have the regenerate spell as a Mystic Arcanum. I have a free sheet to be unlocked for...
Actually, can you drop me? So.
Yeah, I'll just grab you a new sheet. I'll drop you a new sheet so you don't have to, like, change up everything on your current sheet in case you just go back to it immediately. The once and future king of 22s. God damn it. I forgot that's what you changed your name to. There it is, should be there. Cursed Ruhan. You guys surface! Freeing yourself from the not so dark and black and inky depths now. You've untainted it